walked the hills of Judah with heaven in her womb, carrying a hidden light into another room. No crown upon her head, no trumpet in the sky, just quiet footsteps on the road where grace would soon arrive. Two promises were drawing near, two miracles alive. And joy leapt in the silence when love walked through the door. The unborn heard the Savior like never heard before. Blessed are you among all women, blessed is the Holy Son. When mercy met surrender, the song had just begun. Elizabeth felt the stirring, a fire she couldn't name. The Spirit filled the waiting air and set their hearts aflame. How is this grace upon my house, the mother of my Lord? The child within her danced for joy at heaven's living word. Yes, joy leapt in the silence when love walked through the door. The unborn heard the Savior like never heard before. Blessed is she who has believed what God has truly said. For every promise spoken will rise just as He said. In hidden places, unseen ways, God moves from heart to heart. Through simple faith and humble yes, His wonders always start. Where Christ is carried faithfully, new life begins to rise. Even the smallest trembling soul can recognize. Oh, joy leapt in the silence when heaven touched the earth. Two mothers wrapped in mystery and holy sacred worth. Blessed is she who dared believe what God had just begun. When mercy met surrender, the victory was won. And joy still leaps where Jesus comes. I was running through the dark with a heart too proud to see, chasing shadows, breaking promises, too blind to believe. Every road I thought was freedom left me more alone, till I found myself on my knees with nothing of my own. Then mercy met me in the dust and called me back to love. If not for the cross, where would I be? Lost in the weight of what I've done, with no one rescuing me. But you took my shame,
You wore my pain,
you broke the chains I couldn't break, call me by my name. If not for the cross,
not for your love,
I would still be searching for a light that's never enough. cried. Every time I said I'd change, then turned away inside. But you never turned your back, you never closed the door. Even when I chose the world, you loved me even more. Your grace ran deeper than my sin and pulled me back again. If not for the cross, where would I be? Buried in the past I made with no eternity. But you took my guilt,
You paid the cost.
you wrote my freedom in your blood there on the cross. No greater love has ever stood in the place where sinners should. You didn't run, you didn't hide, you stretched your arms out open wide. And in the darkest bleeding hour, love defeated all the power of death and fear. Of all I was, you saved me there. Because
If not for the cross, I'd still be lost. But mercy spoke louder than my shame and rewrote my story in your name. Now I will sing, now I will stand, saved by scars and wounded hands.
if not for the cross,
Not for your grace,
I wouldn't be here,
you wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be changed. It was love on a cross that carried me home. He was counting silver in the corner, ink-stained hands, a guarded soul. Every corner another whisper, you're too far gone, you're not home. You passed him by with judging eyes, called his name like it was shame. But then a voice cut through the noise, and nothing stayed the same. No thunder, no fire in the sky, just mercy standing face to face. A simple call, a deeper truth. Follow me, amazing grace. From the table to the crossroad, from the dark into the light, he left a past he couldn't change for a truth that changes life. Saint Matthew redeemed and free, you wrote of grace and royalty. A king to war, no golden crown, and laid his life for sinners found. You threw a feast for broken people, outcast hearts that knew their need. And there he sat, the Holy One, eating grace like daily bread. He learned the law that learned looks more, that love fulfills what bruise can't do. A kingdom built on mercy food, where hearts are made brand new. He saw the blind receive their sight, the poor hear heaven's call, a Messiah for the lost, not just the righteous. just as strong. From the table to the crossroad, from the dark into the light, he left the past he couldn't change for a truth that changed his life. Saint Matthew redeemed and free, wrote a place in loyalty, a king who wore no golden crown, but laid his life for sinners found. Trace the line from ancient days, from Abraham, the promise fulfilled, a lion born of David's house, yet gentle, humble still. You wrote the words that still invite, come all who need to rest, the gospel not of fear or force, but mercy manifest. From a table to eternity, from the calling of Calvary, you show the world the cost of love, paid in blood from heaven above. Saint Matthew, your words remain, calling hearts in Jesus' name. No matter where our story starts, grace still writes redeemed hearts. So when he calls us where we are, with all our guilt and fear, we rise like Matthew from the dust and follow love from here. 40 days beneath the sky, where shadows stretch and grow, each step a quiet sacrifice on a narrow road below. The cross stands on the horizon, the hill is drawing near. Some days my faith feels steady, some days it shakes with fear. You are walking with me through every in-between. This is the long walk to Easter, through desert and through flame, through silence and surrender, through calling out your name. It's not the road of comfort, it's not the easy way, but every step of dying leads closer to that day. There are nights of hidden battles where heaven feels so still, moments when obedience costs more than I thought it will. Yet in the dark awaiting, a promise still remains. The stone has not been lifted, but hope is in the pain. You never waste the valley, you shape me in the trial. This is the long walk to Easter, through weakness and through loss, through learning how to follow the shadow of the cross. It's fasting and forgiving, it's bending pride to pray, it's dying to the old man so light can find its way.
ending, if silence fills the tomb, if heaven seems to hide its face in grief's unbroken room, still dawn is on the calendar, still mercy waits to rise, still death does not get final word before new life arrives. This is the long walk to Easter, but it will not end in night. For every cross that we embrace will burst in living light. Through desert dust and darkness, through every tear we shed, the road that leads through Calvary leads to life instead. The stone will roll away. Beneath the shadow of the tree where love was lifted high, you stood where few would dare to stand and did not turn your eyes. The world was shaking in its grief, the sky was torn apart, yet in that hour of darkest loss, a mother held her heart. And from the wood he spoke your name and gave you ours the same. Mother of the church, stay near when faith is tried by doubt and fear. At the foot of every cross, teach us how to trust. Mother of the faithful band, hold the church within your hands. Lead us always to your Son, till his kingdom comes. You did not leave when hope grew thin, you did not walk away. You gathered broken, scattered hearts and taught them how to pray. In upper rooms and hidden fears, you waited for the flame. The Spirit came, the church was born, and you remain the same. Wherever Christ is lifted high, there you stand nearby. Mother of the church, stay near when faith is tried by doubt and fear. At the foot of every cross, teach us how to trust. Mother of the living bride, guard her wounds from fear and pride. Lead us always to your Son, till his work is done. From Calvary to every land, through centuries of flame, you walk beside the pilgrim church and call us by his name. When storms arise against the bride, when truth is hard to see, remind our hearts who we belong to and who has set us free. Mother of the church, remain through every trial, loss and pain. Guide us through the narrow way till dawn becomes the day. Mother, teach our hearts to be faithful in humility. Lead us always to your Son, Mother of the church. At the foot of every cross, stay with us. There's a war inside the silence, between the dark and light, between the voice that pulls me down and the one that calls me higher. I've chased the dust of empty things that glitter for a while, but leave a stain upon my soul and steal my inner smile. Lord, I don't want divided love, I don't want half of you. Give me a clean heart, wash me from within, not just the hands the world can see, but the places shaped by sin. Make my vision clear, make my motives true. Blessed are the pure in heart, let me see you. It's more than what my eyes behold, more than what I say. It's every hidden thought inside that shapes a narrow way. When no one else is watching me, when no applause is near, you see the chambers of my soul, you see both hope and fear. Create in me a heart made new, a spirit firm and right. Give me a clean heart, simple and sincere, not a mask of righteousness, but a love that's crystal clear. Burn away the pride, burn away the lies. Blessed are the pure in heart, who lift unclouded eyes. If purity means losing what pulls my heart apart, and strip away the lesser loves and guard this fragile heart, let holiness be freedom, not chains that bind my soul. Let your grace restore in me what once was broken whole. Give me a clean heart, bright as morning air, undivided, set apart, refined in silent prayer. When I finally stand beyond the veil of blue, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see you. Create in me a clean heart, oh God. There's a place beyond the noise, where the restless voices fade, where the heart stands unprotected and no disguise is made. No applause, no crowded rooms, no comfort left to keep, just the echo of my soul in a silence dark and deep. You don't shout above the storm, wait where I am torn, where silence speaks. I hear you in the stillness of the sand, when every word has fallen and I've nothing left to stand. Where silence speaks, you find me, stripped of all I hide, in the desert of surrender. You are by my side. The desert doesn't flatter, it doesn't let me pretend.
It shows the cracks beneath the skin, the places I won't mend. But in the hunger and the thirst, in the ache I try to flee, I learned that what I feared the most is where you're calling me. Not in thunder, not in flame, but whispering my name. Where silence speaks, I hear you. Not in power, but in grace. When the noise of my ambition finally leaves its place. Where silence speaks, you heal me, slow and deep within. In the quiet of the desert, you begin again. If I must lose the sound of me to finally hear your voice, if stillness is the narrow road, then let this be my choice. Strip away the lesser loves till only you remain. Teach my heart to treasure the holy weight of pain. Oh, where silence speaks, I trust you, though the path feels bare and long. For in the quiet wilderness, you make the weak heart strong. Where silence speaks, I know I was never left alone. For the desert is the place where your mercy is made known. In the silence, you speak. There's a place beyond the noise where the restless voices fade, where the heart stands unprotected and no disguise is made. No applause, no crowded rooms, no comfort left to keep, just the echo of my soul in a silence dark and deep. You don't shout above the storm, wait where I am torn. Where silence speaks, I hear you in the stillness of the sand. When every word has fallen and I've nothing left to stand. Where silence speaks, you find me stripped of all I hide. In the desert of surrender, you are by my side. The desert doesn't flatter, it doesn't let me pretend. It shows the cracks beneath the skin, the places I won't mend. But in the hunger and the thirst, in the ache I try to flee, I learned that what I feared the most is where you're calling me. Not in thunder, not in flame, but whispering my name. Where silence speaks, I hear you. Not in power, but in grace. When the noise of my ambition finally leaves its place. Where silence speaks, you heal me, slow and deep within. In the quiet of the desert, you begin again. If I must lose the sound of me to finally hear your voice, if stillness is the narrow road, then let this be my choice. Strip away the lesser loves till only you remain. Teach my heart to treasure the whole
trust you, though the path feels bare and long. For in the quiet wilderness, you make the weak heart strong. Where silence speaks, I know I was never left alone. For the desert is the place where your mercy is made known. In the silence, you speak. This world will tell me to blend in, to chase the noise, to hide my flame, to trade the cross for comfort, and never speak your name. But you did not call me safe. You did not call me small. You called me out of darkness, to stand when others fall, not by my strength alone, but by the grace you've shown. I will dare to be holy, even when I stand alone, even when the fire burns, even when I'm unknown. I will live for something greater than the praise of men. If you are with me, Lord, I will rise again. I will dare to be holy. It's not in shining stages, it's not in loud applause, it's in the hidden battles. It's choosing truth because it's loving when it costs me, forgiving when it hurts. It's kneeling in the silence when pride begins to surge. You never promised ease, but you promised peace. I will dare to be holy. When temptation calls my name, when the world says compromise, I will not be ashamed. I will walk the narrow road with courage in my soul. If you have set me apart, then set my heart on fire. I will dare to be holy. Let the saints rise up again, not in fear, but fearless men, women strong in quiet grace, light and dark in every place. Not perfect, not without scars, but marked by heaven's stars. If the cross is what it takes, then let my comfort break. I will dare to be holy in the shadow of your cross. In a world that walks away, I will count it gain, not loss. Let my life speak louder than the words I say. If holiness is courage, then give me faith to stay. I will dare to be holy. Set apart, set on fire, make me holy.
awake to light I didn't earn. Another day, another chance. You meet me where my feet still learn how to trust your gentle plans. I bring my doubts, my broken prayers, the words I lost along the way. You listen more than I can see, and still you choose for me to stay. So walk with me, Lord, every mile, when faith feels strong and when it's tired. Be my song when mine runs dry. Be my truth when I ask why. I give you all I am today, the hopes I hold, the fears I hide. Walk with me, Lord, hand in hand, until I reach the promised land. And simple bread and lifted cup, you feed my soul with mercy wide. In quiet churches candlelit, you teach my heart where you abide. You speak through saints and ordinary lives, through open wounds and open doors. You turn my weakness into grace and call me yours forevermore. So walk with me, Lord, every mile, when faith feels strong and when it's tired. Be my song when mine runs dry. Be my truth when I ask why. I give you all I am today, the hopes I hold, the fears I hide. Walk with me, Lord, hand in hand, until I reach the promised land. When I fall short, you lift me up. When I forget, you call my name. Your church still breathes through time and tears, and I am held inside that flame. Teach me to love, teach me to stay, teach me to give myself away. So walk with me through joy and pain, through quiet nights and pouring rain. If I have you, I have enough. Your mercy is my only trust. Into your hands I place my days. I walk by faith, I walk